Great Debaters Contest is brought to you by Safaricom M-Pesa. The Great Debaters Contest 2016 registration is now open. Teachers or school administrations should register on www.greatdebaterscontest.com/register.
Hello and welcome to the Great Debaters Contest. We've camped in Machakos region and I am Austin Nyumbok.
I am Mariam Bashar, and today we have Machakos boys going versus Mbooni girls, and they're debating on whether mobile banking is a better avenue for saving than conventional banking. We'll let the debaters take the stage and blow our minds away. Proposer number 1, you have 3 minutes.
I am Ohaga Manan from Mbooni Girls, here to strongly propose the motion that states mobile banking is a better avenue for saving than conventional banking. Mobile banking is the ability to do many of your banking tasks on the go, preferably by using your mobile device, which can be a mobile phone, a tablet, etc. While saving, it is the avoidance of excess expenditure. Furthermore, conventional banking, it is the service of receiving amounts of money either on current or deposit accounts, collecting and paying checks either drawn by or paid in by the customers. Now, I know when I'm talking of mobile banking, the first thing that clicks your mind is M-Shwari. Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about. We have 3 major ways of saving money through mobile banking. The first is mobile banking over wireless application protocol, mobile banking over SMS or text alerts. We have mobile banking over unstructured supplementary service data. When I'm talking of mobile banking over wireless application protocol, one is able to access their bank account details, or rather their savings account, through their mobile banking application using their phone. In short, all I'm saying is when you want to save your money using your phone, all you need is a phone and an internet connection. An internet connection can be 2G, 3G, 4G internet, or even wireless fidelity, commonly known as Wi-Fi. When I'm talking about mobile banking over unstructured supplementary service data, it is suitable for people in rural areas, as they don't have to have a phone with an internet connection. Besides, it provides a real-time interaction between the customer and the bank. All I need to do is to dial a prefixed code on my phone, hit the call button, and I'll receive a response from the automated voice, which will give me an option on what I really need. And in this case, I need to save. According to the China Financial Certificate Authority, 72% of users in China consider e-banking, which is mobile banking, as the safest method for saving money. Actually, in 2014, mobile banking was increased by 50%. 50% from the previous year, which is 2013. In short, it got me thinking. If 50% of the users in China, 50% of the population in China, China is one of the most populated countries in the world. Now imagine, 50% of users in China, 50% of the population in China are using mobile banking, meaning that this leads to the growth of the economy. The economy will naturally grow because they are saving their money, they're getting more assets using conventional banking. In short, it's not about how much money you make, it's about how you save it. Now, I prefer, and I know that mobile banking is the safest method of saving money. Thank you.
Opposition will hear your opening arguments. You have 3 minutes.
I am actually safe doing that because I know I can always get more money to buy another one from the bank in Machakos. Daniel Katungi, here to oppose the motion that says that mobile banking is way convenient when it comes to saving compared to conventional banking. You know, one of my favorite philosophers, Cosimo di Medici, once said, it's not about how much you have, it's about where you save it. Because he used to store money for the Roman Catholic Church in a room and no one could dare steal it. When conventional banking is less way risky compared to mobile banking. Conventional banking, take a study like Nigeria. Nigeria, you'll never find a case about people losing money after withdrawal because they have bullion vans, their own invention. Titanium, steel vans that carry money from one place to another. They are practically impossible to get through. What about mobile banking? We have fissures. USSD programs are so simple to hack than even a first year in university can do so. As long as you just know the programming language, it's as easy as A, B, C, D. I was also considering the fact that about illiterate people, she's talking about an automated voice. You have a pressing issue and you call the customer care and you hear a voice. Seriously, how is the voice supposed to help you? The voice cannot actually understand. And then when they actually refer you to someone, they'll tell you, wait, how long will that is? You're given a song that will take hours, minutes. It can also actually take a whole day because they lack the personnel to do so. But when you go to a bank, you'll find a very nice, very polite lass who will actually take you through the process. Quick and fast, and please understand this. You will be able to learn more about saving your money. You see? They teach you on how to utilize your money properly. Saving is all about how you accumulate your money to create wealth for yourself. That's the main aim of saving. Not all people are conversant with mobile banking. We are all in the age where people used to walk into a bank, walk from England to France, to go to the Medici bank, deposit money because it will be safe. I concur with the Israelite who wanted to go back to Egypt because he actually knew where he had come from and he never knew where he was going. But at the devil, and the angel you don't know. It might look so nice right now that mobile banking is the in thing. Mob psychology, we all think it's good, but conventional banking is the way to go because you don't neglect your past thinking that you can spotlight your future because you will have forgotten where you are right now. Trust me. As I finish, perfection only comes through effectiveness, and effectiveness only comes through perfection. We cannot run to a new technology that will take 40 years to perfect like the Israelites, while we can stay with one that has already been perfected for over a millennium. So please, let's go with perfection. Let's go with conventional banking.
We'll hear rejoined us now. Mbooni girls, you have 3 minutes.
Diana Matara, Mbooni girls, firmly proposing the motion that states mobile banking is a better avenue for saving than conventional banking. Now, the first speaker from Machakos Boys, you talked about the automated voice cannot understand. Let me help you understand. The automated voice is meant to help you understand. It is not meant to understand itself. It is supposed to help you understand of how to save your money using mobile banking. You also talked about banks being everywhere. Banks are not everywhere. They're not in the rural areas. That is why mobile banking is better because it is outreached. It is far-reaching. It reaches all the people, especially in the rural areas, especially if they can access a phone. Now, mobile banking avails inquiry services. This means that through my mobile phone, I can get bank statements, mini statements, and credit card statements, as compared to a bank where I will get these statements periodically or per month. Take an example of if someone tries to hack into my mobile bank account, and tries to withdraw my savings. I will get an instant alert informing me of the transaction that is taking place. Unlike in a conventional bank, if someone goes to the bank and withdraws my savings from my bank, it will take time for me to get the information that someone has withdrawn my money, withdrawn my savings from my bank account. Mobile banking offers higher interest rates as compared to conventional banking. This is because mobile banking does not incorporate overhead charges. Overhead charges are charges that are used to keep up, to maintain the institution, the financial institution. For example, in a bank, some money is deducted from your savings in order to pay the janitors, the tellers, the security men. Unlike in a mobile bank, when I save my money, my savings are not deducted in order to maintain a worker behind the software. Now, with mobile banking, you can save as low as 10 shillings. Take an example of Judge Major. Right now, as I am speaking during this debate, you can save 10 shillings on your mobile phone as compared to using conventional banks, which will make you leave this venue, go look for the bank where you bank, queue, and deposit money in your account. Now, if you're saving as low as 10 shillings, if you go through all that just to save 10 shillings, the teller at the bank might even look at you if you're mentally sane. Now, to end, if you hang out with chicken, you are going to clack. But if you hang out with eagles, you are going to fly. Using mobile banking to save your money is like hanging out with eagles. You are going to fly higher and higher. Thank you.
Machakos boys, you have 3 minutes for your rebuttal.
God made man, man made money, and money made Warren Buffett, the third richest man in this world. You see, why are we diverting from the main topic of discussion? People, it's about saving. It's not about mobile banking. My father once told me that if you take a bite of food in your mouth, then take another without swallowing the first one, you become greedy. Judge Major, you were just asked by Diana from Mbooni Girls, you can just transact 10 shillings on your phone. But you see, conventional banking limits you to only one transaction a day, enhancing saving. Thus, conventional banking makes you a better saver than mobile banking. Now, research by the International Journal of Scientific Research Publications on 14th of October 2014 clearly states that mobile banking is not yet as popular as our first proposer from Mbooni Girls, Ida, just said. She said that China is very popular and appreciates mobile banking. Well, let me give you a heads up, Ida. India happens to be the second most populated country in this world. And believe it or not, barely half of the population are even using any banking services, leave alone mobile banking or conventional banking. So how are you going to help this poor man from India who's a simple leather turner and just give him a smartphone and tell him, hey, let's use mobile banking? Yay. Doesn't happen. Next, new brooms sweep clean, but old brooms know all corners. New brooms, yes, we have this modern mobile banking. Have you ever noticed that mobile banking makes us more I don't know, how can I say it? Mobile banking apps need an internet connection to work. In other words, you don't save. You have to pay for bundles. If you don't have bundles, you can buy wireless fidelity. She said Wi-Fi in local language. This does not enhance saving. Saving is the main point of discussion here. Conventional banking only needs you to trek from my home to my nearest bank, let's say Equity Bank, 500 meters. How long will it take me? 3 minutes. But conventional banking, mobile banking, every time you check your balance, you're deducted 2 shillings. Can you imagine? You are charged for looking at your balance. How then do you go on and support this thing? Lastly, we all know old is gold. Why? A Kiswahili saying that we all verily know says, usiache mbachao kwa msala upitao. Let's not leave conventional banking because we are poisoned by the British way of thinking. After all, we are classic men, right? Thank you.
The Great Debaters Contest 2016 registration is now open. Teachers or school administrations should register on www.greatdebaterscontest.com/register. The Great Debaters Contest 2016 registration is now open. Teachers or school administrations should register on www.greatdebaterscontest.com/register.
Thank you, audience, for those questions. The proposition have been challenged to give ideas on how people can deal with the challenges of mobile banking, such as errors made in transactions. And the opposition have been asked to clarify more on how conventional banking is safer than mobile banking. We'll have them respond. Third proposer, you have 3 minutes.
Aching Jen from Mbooni Girls. Now, you asked a question about how am I sure that if I send money to the wrong person, I will not be able to retrieve it. Now, if you are keen enough, before you raise your voice, improve your action or improve your understanding. The motion talked about mobile banking is a better avenue for saving, not for mobile transactions. We are saving money on our mobile phones, not transacting money. Now, with mobile banking, I can save at any time, any place, anywhere. This is so practical in that right now, as my fellow colleague talked about it, I can save as less as 10 shillings. Now, our opponents talked about the conventional banking allows you to save in limited standards. Now, that's already a disadvantage. I do not need to be limited to save. I need to be given the capability to save at any time that I want to save. When I have my mobile phone, I can save anytime, anywhere, any place. The more I save, if I can save 10 shillings at 9 a.m. in the morning, I save another 100 shillings at 1 p.m. in the afternoon, I save another 200 shillings at 9 o'clock in the evening. At the end of the day, I am saving a lot of money compared to conventional banking that is limiting me to saving at a specific period during the day. Now, when we talk about mobile banking, we have different ways of using it. You do not have to access the internet so that you can be able to save. As my fellow colleague talks about, we have SMS, we have USSD. Now, when we talk about real-time bonding, it is not an everyday occasion that I have time to go to the conventional banks to consult on banking. When I have my phone, all I have to do is dial the specific code and get instructions on how to save. It is as easy as 1, 2, 3. How much do you need to save? 100 shillings. You click on 100 shillings. You do not need internet to do that. And if you can afford internet, the better. Now, if we consider people who live far away, now let me take a very good example. If I live at the border of Kenya and Somalia, and there's a bank in Garissa. Now, I'm trying to imagine from the border to Garissa, I am covering kilometers, I am using time, I am spending money, resources to get there. If I give someone who lives at the border a mobile phone to save, I have saved on time wastage. I have saved on resources wastage. I am saving on energy. I am making life easier through mobile banking. Bill Gates, we all know Bill Gates. Currently, he's talked about the Windows 10 through the Microsoft initiative. Now, he conducted a research called The Verge. Bill Gates appreciates Kenya for being the leading nation in mobile banking because he states M-Pesa is creating opportunities for people at the grassroots levels. I strongly propose mobile banking is the way to go. Thank you.
Opposition, you have 3 minutes to respond to the audience.
The name is Brian Moundu, in case you're wondering, from Machakos School. Common sense tells me I should answer the question that was posed to me. I believe what you are talking about, this is how it can be solved. Banks have increased security because they know people can hack into them. They know people can rob them. Banks have also brought about computerized security systems. And let me just give you a brief. That is identity theft. With mobile banking, anyone can hack into your phone, take your PIN, rob you clean. So you tell me, how is that going to help you in saving? But in banks, we have what you call biometric scanners. In banks, we have what you call signature. That's the simplest. That can be able to identify a person. But with mobile banking, your phone can easily be hacked. You can easily lose your phone, and it gives chance to hackers. Of course, unless I'm running deaf, I did hear one of their proposers speak of distance. That mobile banking helps more in distance issues than conventional banking. But haven't you ever heard of ATMs? ATMs located in the vicinity of a village. KCB mtaani, it brings banks closer to the individuals. So the issue of distance shouldn't really bother anyone. Banks are there, ATMs are there, and they are available to us. They also spoke of safety, and that is what I've just explained, identity theft. And to bring more emphasis on Katungi's point, when he spoke of better services for the illiterate, my uncle, an illiterate slob, let me not use slob, but he is illiterate, as confused as he was for his first time going to a bank, seeking information on saving. He was so confused, but everything went smoothly. Why? Because of the efficient services that they give. And so he said, new brooms sweep clean, but old brooms know all corners. That is why you find most people are not aware of such advantages of mobile banking. Most people are well aware of what conventional banking brings to them. Of what conventional banking brings to them. And that is what I tell you. My uncle got out of there knowing that, yes, I got the services I needed. And in his mind, he knew that conventional banking was giving him more services. It was giving him better services than it would have been on phone. I don't know about you, but I'd rather listen to a human being give me information than talk over phone.
We'll hear closing statements now. Mbooni girls, you have 1 minute.
I hope you can allow me to sing. Stella Mwangi sings, Haba haba hujaza kibaba, Haba haba hujaza kibaba. Now that's a Swahili phrase that says, as little as I am saving, I am adding up to more amounts of money. This is what mobile banking is doing to us. It is not limiting us to a specific period of saving. It is giving us the time to save anytime that I feel like, anywhere. I can invest in my savings. This is what mobile banking is saying. Finally, I would like to quote Buckminster Fuller. He's the CEO of Illinois Institute of Technology. He quotes, "You can never change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete." We are not changing conventional banking. We are changing it by building a new model, which is mobile banking. We are only modifying the way of saving. Mbooni girls, we are star case.
Machakos boys, you have a minute.
Boys can also sing, I wanna be a billionaire. The second most richest person on earth, Rothschild, estimated worth of 88 trillion, actually started out as a bank, Rothschild Trust, which is actually a conventional bank till today. Warren Buffett actually detests people from going to college, which I disagree with him, obviously, and also from people using mobile banks, because they only help you take account of what you have, but they never help you increase in any way. The end game is you will have virtual money, but at the end of the day, you will also have solid money, which has to be kept in a bank, which will also be conventional. Last but not least, as you can see, I'm a geek. I watch Star Wars, and my favorite character in Star Wars is the Jedi. He once said that, don't let the foot that holds you break, knowing that you're going to run again away from your attackers. So let me tell you this. In as much as you're improving mobile banking, don't try to detest where the original fact that brought mobile banking to place, which was saving through conventional banking. As I finish, Judge Major, don't take the advice. Walk to Machakos town. You will save on your health because you'll have done exercise.
Mbooni girls, that was awesome. You know, I've listened to you from the first debater, Manan, Diana, up to Jane. Jane, you're a, should we say, seasoned debater? Yes. Listen, you know how to simplify a motion, the three of you, but it came very well when Jane took the stage. You know how to simplify a motion, and you're a good speaker and eloquent. Diana, awesome. I want to hang out with eagles, so I believe I'm in your company if we are to hang out with eagles. And I love the aspect of cross-examination and also the challenge that you raise on the question of accessibility of traditional methods of banking. Beautiful. Manan, there's a dialogic way of speaking that was beautiful. I think I can say a lot. Let me not water down what you have done. Well-presented arguments and, commendable job.
David, you're a good speaker, good start, very strong at least. I actually said it, you're brave, because you also come over and tell us that you're also gifted in your own way. However, when you make some arguments that you brought forward, like saying like the programs are very easy to hack, the question would have been, prove it, okay? How many have been hacked and how much money has been lost out of all these things? So it's good to always validate your points. However, that was very good for you as in the team. I think you're actually very strong in that team. Boaz, good submissions as well, fair cross-examination. And of course, you mentioned something about, the need for internet for all mobile transactions. I think that was cross-examined. So you want to also check so you don't give some points that will be easily cross-examined. Brian, I want to commend you by saying that, you tried to bring in for your best, of course, after Jane Acheng has brought in her A game as well. But that was a good attempt for you as well. So as a team, the sky is always the limit, but you can always try and fight on, okay? As men do. All the best.
The audience may be undecided, but the judges decided that Machakos boys, you have 70%. Please give them a round of applause. Mbooni girls, you were awarded 76%. You're our winners for the debate.
A big thank you to both teams for turning an otherwise dull topic of conversation into a sizzling debate. And of course, bravo to the ladies of Mbooni Girls. Thank you for watching. Find us on social media at Great Debaters EA on Twitter. I am your host, Mariam Bishar.
And I am Austin Nyumbok. Catch you next time.
The Great Debaters Contest 2016 registration is now open. Teachers or school administrations should register on www.greatdebaterscontest.com/register. The Great Debaters Contest was brought to you by Safaricom M-Pesa.